tonight on Netflix. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. What do you think about that? Do you think that fight was like fixed? Do you think that Jake Paul gave Mike Tyson respect and not wanted to really go off on him? But Mike Tyson still got power, but he was a little slow. Age does make a difference. Sports is a young man's event, especially when you're boxing. It's crazy. Just think about it. Jake Paul just walked away, whereas he don't even have to do nothing for the rest of his life no more. $40 million, whereas Mike got 20. They both can live and have a great life without doing anything else again. Do you think, in fact about it, let me ask you a question. For all of you all out there who voted for Mike Tyson, can I get a 1 in the chat section? For those of you who voted for Jake Paul, can I get a 2 in the chat section? Crazy, right? Like, Mike Tyson is 58 years old. Jake Paul, 27. How many punches did they say Mike Tyson threw? 97 punches versus Jake Paul, 278. Hey, it is true. Age will catch you with speed. Age will catch you in your bones. Hey, there's a lot of things that I could do that I used to do when I was young. You know, ride a bike, roller skate, play sports, but not at the level that I used to. My body can't do that. You know, your body is like your life experiences. Meaning that, are you the same person that you was 20 years ago? Your body is not like it was 20 years ago, and neither are your actions, hopefully, if you are a maturing person that have some growth and development within their life. Straight up. How many of you all really expected Mike Tyson to win? I'm sure a lot did. In fact about it, the cards was minus 250 for Jake Paul. Meaning the odds, okay? The odds were against Jake Paul. 290, minus 250, Mike Tyson plus 190. Those were the odds. And those of you who bet on Jake Paul tonight, depending upon the money that you had betting, especially if you're a millionaire, you just came up with some more millions. But according to the sports announcer, did they say that Mike Tyson helped set this up? Huh? I'm just saying. How old was George Foreman when he came back? How old was he when he came back? He was in his, what, late 40s, early 50s? Somewhere almost on the other side of the ladder coming down. Hey, but he fought and gained the belt back. In this case, Mike didn't. Nor did Mike get knocked out. Do you think that Mike Tyson, if Jake Paul would have persisted with the situation, could have knocked Mike Tyson out? Mike is slow, but he's still powerful. And he took a lot of blows tonight. Mike actually took a beat down. And in fact about it, I was like the crowd at one point. Boo! Boo! Where is the can of tomatoes? Can of corn? Okay. Stalk of onions, green beans, peppers. Throwing even an avocado, okay? But it was more like Mike was trying to just stay safe. Initially, Mike, in the first 2 rounds, came out fighting like he was hungry, and he's really going to do something. Nah, 97 punches thrown through the whole fight. Not to mention the fight was just a 2-minute round versus a 3-minute round, and it only went for 8 rounds, but still at 58 years old, what can you expect? I mean, did you all really expect Mike Tyson to win? I expected more participation from both fighters. How about that? I expected more participation from both fighters. Like I said, at one point it was just like a merry-go-round, okay? We all know that sports are sometimes fixed. I mean, they have even called referees, in regards to cheating, okay? In every sport, okay? Yeah. Uh-huh. I mean, even way back with the 1921 World Series, or was it 1920 World Series? Somewhere in there, right? Been fixed since then. But like I said, if I was Mike Tyson and I had to purchase $20 million, and the only thing I got to do is protect myself, yeah, let me get the bag, okay? Let me get the bag. And a lot of people, I'm sure, put their money on Jake Paul. However, you are fighting a champion, Mike Tyson. Netflix made a grip, okay, that brought back some of their subscribers. If I'm not mistaken, at one point, many people say that they was actually going under. I mean, it's a lot of people on this earth, and many people on this earth have cable TV, whether if it's HBO, Netflix, Hulu, Roku, Showtime, Max, they got something. I'm just saying. So, Mike did what Mike was supposed to do. Get the bag, okay? And not get knocked out, okay? That's what he did. And like I said, I would have did it too, and probably you would have too. How many of y'all became suckers or victims tonight with the fight? Damn. Minus 250 odds for Jake Paul. That says a lot. A lot of people really was expecting Mike Tyson to win the fight. We weren't expecting, well, I knew. So many people were not expecting Mike Tyson to knock Jake Paul out. And at the end of the fight, what did he do, Jake Paul? Before the bell ring, they got the 10-second bell. Then afterwards, Jake Paul put his hands behind his back, gave Mike Tyson a dip, as an honor of respect. Both of them got the bag. And like I said, if I had to fight Mike Tyson for $1 million, even if it's for one round, I'm doing it. Never got to work again. I'm just saying. Because I know a lot of people, like I said, the cards, the odds, if you lost, I hope you lost little. I hope you lost little, okay? And I'm going to tell you something else that happened tonight. Well, it really happened yesterday, like before 2 p.m. And that is the finale of The Black Man of the Nile and His Family. Audiobook series on MOPOWERZ. Yes, my other channel. They wanted to send me through all of this, monkey through the hoops on THEMOSHOW Chicago. I've never did a live on that channel at all. But I tried to bring this live on that channel, and it didn't work out that way, okay? And we also placed another upload here on this channel, okay? Yeah, John Henry Clark. That's right, the doctor. We got that smoke. Versus Mary Lefkowitz. And if y'all are not familiar with Mary Lefkowitz, she's also the professor who had some discrepancies with Dr. Joseph Ben Jochanan's historical research findings. But you know what? That man dedicated his whole life to that. So we'll talk about that on a whole nother channel. But Dr. John Henry Clark did his thing on that debate. But I like what he said in the intro. And if you all have not checked that live out, the upload out, Dr. John Henry Clark, we got that smoke. Well, we got that smoke with Dr. John Henry Clark. Go check that out. I am sure if you are historically inclined or want to know anything about history, something that you can teach your children, your mother, your brother, your sister, your nephew, your cousin, even professors. Dr. John Henry Clark is a master teacher. And what he say? He say that he don't debate those who are not of his equal. He can only teach them. And I don't think that there was nobody on that panel, right, who was able to do that like Dr. John Henry Clark. I'm just saying. If you haven't checked it out, go check out the upload. And keep your eyes on the prize. Meaning whatever you want to do in life, whatever your aspiration is, don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it. Even Mike Tyson said after the fight that he was doing it for himself, not for what people thought or expected of him. You have to go for what you know. You have to believe in yourself. You have to bet on yourself. Whether it's black, white, Chinese, Puerto Rican, Guatemalan, whatever it is, okay? Bet on yourself to be successful. What's that? Are you Mike Tyson? I wish I was. I'd be walking out here with $20 million extra, okay? Before taxes. I tell you, if I had to fight Mike Tyson for 20 million or 40 million, Jake Paul got 40 million. Why did he get 40 million versus not getting 20 million like Mike? Or why couldn't they have split it right down the middle? Seeing that it was an $80 million purse that was estimated at, okay? He said, yes. Hey, I want to thank the person that's out there in the chat. The two people that's in the chat, I want to thank you for tuning in, okay? How did you all vote? Did you all vote for Mike Tyson? Meaning, were you going with him in the fight, or were you going with Jake Paul, Daft Punk, and Chimney Creek? Okay. Hey, I never seen those people in the chat before, but I'm glad that I got somebody in the chat. I mean, this fight was been promoted for over 2 years. For over 2 years. Man, you might got uh had some type of ulcer in the process. You know, he had medical problems. He's 58 years old, but he did a good job. Would you have done a great job that like Mike did? I don't think so. Mike would have hit me and I just would have fell out. Like I said, let me get the bag, okay? Yeah, 100. So for all of you Mike Tyson fans out there, you should have been expecting a disappointment, but you know, that's okay. I didn't expect anything less, okay? However, I did find that the women's boxing match, yeah, that Serrano girl versus the Kate girl, uh-huh, that was the fight. Uh-huh, that was the fight. That was the fight. Many say it was the other brothers, the other two brothers that was fighting, one from Mexico, I think, and the other one from Arizona. I don't know if the other guy was from Mexico or not, but I know the guy that was from Arizona, okay? I know he was fighting. But the first fight, well, you know, it's the opening act, and I thought the Brazilian dude was going to win, but not so. So sad for his 150 million subscribers that he has on social media. But the India dude uh, sort of surprised me. I thought at one point the guy from Brazil was going to knock him out, but he didn't. It only takes one punch. What's that? How are you? What you doing? What I'm doing for living? Live. That's what I do for a living. Live. Like everybody else. That's all I do. What do you do? Do you golf? Do you fish? Do you ski? Do you bowl? Do you fish? Do you hunt? You know? Are you a referee for a fight? I'm just saying. Whatever you do, you do. And it is my hopes. Like for me, I do it well, right? At least that's what I've been told. I do a lot of things. Uh-huh. Just like what I asked you, do you do? I golf, I fish, I ski, I bowl, I fish, and I hunt. And I make content. And speaking of content, YouTube, you all sent me a spiff. I accidentally pressed the X button, but the spiff that you all sent me, send that back to me. Okay? I'm just saying. Yeah, that's not white power. No, it's not. But it's Friday night, you all. I just wanted to converse with you all about the fight, about what you all think, what was your expectations. And like I said, as to my expectations, I thought Mike was going to be a little more active. You know, it was going to be a little more bang bang. Because they always gave me the trailers that you saw on YouTube, you know, in Mike Tyson training camp and how he was moving and, you know, how he was hitting the gloves, hitting the bag, you know, how fast he was moving. But when he got into that ring, we didn't see none of that. We didn't see none of that. But we know that air or wind doesn't respond with punches, okay? What's that? Stuff is nice, huh? What stuff? Huh? I'm a movie writer. Okay, great. Maybe you can make a movie about the fight that we seen. Maybe you can make a movie about how heart versus age, can get you to where you want to go. It's just like that Olympic swimmer, okay? The lady that made records that was all on ABC Sports, 60 years old, from, yeah, what was she came? From the Florida Keys, or what's that lady name? Y'all know what I'm talking about on Netflix. She swam all of those miles back to Florida. I'm just saying. And it took her over 24 hours to do it. What's her name? Damn. Anyway, uh, what's her name? Jodie Foster was her ex-girlfriend and inspirator as she was doing the movie. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, and Jodie Foster didn't think she can do it. I think it was, damn, it starts with an E, okay? I know it starts with an E on Netflix. What's that? Wait, coming in second. Yeah, let me get that movie. I watched that movie on Netflix, and that was a good movie. Erna or something like that. Professional swimmer, broke records all on ABC Wide Sports back in the day. Remember ABC Wide Sports back in the day? If maybe 50 and under, you will know about that. But other than that, nah, because they stopped doing it. They stopped airing it. There was no more Howard Cosell. There was no more Saturday drag racing with the funny cars. There was no more boxing on the weekend for free. Yeah. ABC Wide World of Sports back in the day was the Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Yeah. I don't know, my friend. I'm going to a bit philosophical. No, you don't have to go philosophical on an athletic question. I can go philosophical all day too. But we're talking about a movie, Erdaerna, on Netflix. The Olympic swimmer. Uh huh. But I brought her to the front because of the heart that she had to do what she did. She almost went from like Cuba to Florida, okay? With all of the sharks and the dolphins. She didn't make it like two or three. I think she attempted to make it two times, three times, but she made it on the last attempt. If I'm not mistaken, I saw her in the movie at least trying it twice. And out of those two times, she didn't make it, but she came back third time and she made it. It could have been the fourth time, but my point is that she made it when people think that she wasn't going to do it, and Mike Tyson lasted, protected himself when he knew if Jake Paul would have been a little bit more aggressive, I don't know, Mike probably would have went down like a clown, but Jake Paul gave him some respect. What's that? There was a scene in Shutter Island that went something like, you'd rather live as a monster or die as a good person. It's the kind of thought-provoking idea that really makes people reflect. Okay, I can feel that there. Which one would you rather live like? Would you rather live like a monster or a good person? Seeing that monsters and evil is the order of the day. Hey, like 100. When you look at some evil people that that's doing bad, that's a monster. Are they doing better than you? Are they living better than you? Do they work as hard as you? Now, granted, some of them die early, okay? But some of them don't. You know, me, I choose to say who I am, that I am. So There's no question about me being a monster or a good person, especially when you know who you are. What's that? But what if we were truly monsters by nature? How would that be? You know, you have aggressors, meaning predators, and you have prey. But you also have those who are neither. They can go on both sides of the fence, depending upon the level of the monster. If they're a bigger monster and more fierce, well, maybe it'd be like a Mike Tyson fight. I don't know. But I'm gonna give you your money's worth, okay? Go out with my boots on. That's the only way to go. Go out with your boots on, you did. That's exactly what I was thinking when lit a cigarette in that scene. Hey, I'm just saying. Monsters, good people. That's just like saying, would you want to be God or the devil? Would you want to be God or the devil? Or which one do you choose to represent? Huh? Right? Same thing, right? Okay. Yeah, so you all, I want to wish you a great Friday night. Well, I wish we had another name for Friday because we know what that Friday means, Frigga, in this Gregorian calendar or Nordic calendar, but that's a whole nother story. Okay? And if you haven't checked out that video in regards to whom do we worship in the days of the week, maybe you should go down a couple of videos on the upload section and you'll see the big Nordic god, okay? Odin, okay? You'll find Odin. What's that? Actually, Tyson's fight was a match made to manipulate people, my friend. I agree. It was all about the bag. I'm glad that it was free because I wouldn't have never paid for it, okay? I would have waited for it to come out on TV or something like that. I wouldn't have paid for that fight. I mean, I guess I did pay for it since that, I do have Netflix and all. But it wasn't like a HBO thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that it was the way it was. Because if it wasn't, I don't think many people would have paid to see the fight anyway. It just gave Netflix the boost in their ratings. Huh? Like focusing people on a single channel, you know, Trump won. You can say that too. You can use that comparison with Mike Tyson and Jake Paul versus Kamala Harris and Trump. Yeah. But the difference is Trump didn't have no respect for Kamala Harris. None. There are very different things happening on the other side of the world, my friend. Yeah. So you should go over there to my other channel, MOPOWERZ, here on YOUTUBE, and get some of that meat on your HEAD. You want to get philosophical? Go over to that channel. You got me live right now, so you can ask me any questions that you want to philosophical, and if I can answer it, I will. Okay, I don't know everything, but I do know more than the average person. I'm just saying. Sometimes we focus ourselves on one point. This is called tunnel vision. Well, I guess if you was fighting Mike Tyson, I'm sure that you would have a tunnel vision too of how not to get caught with that hook. Huh? We need to lift our heads and see the truth. Oh, now you want to get philosophical. What are you trying to get philosophical about? I mean, we can go that route. I don't run from debates, none at all. In fact, I look forward to them. I bring a lot. You know, just joking. No, don't joke with me about that. Because you kept talking about You getting philosophical, and there's other things going on the side of the world, and let's get to it then. Like, what you want to do? What's on my mind? Hell, cash and lifting the minds of people who want to be lifted. Progression. Yeah. Progression, money, living a healthy life. Health. Health is important. Health. Some people don't think that health is more valuable than money. But if you don't have health, you can't make no money. I'm just saying. Yeah. Think about it. What do you think? Do you value money more than your health? I'm just saying. I would like to have a whole bag, but I don't value it over my life. No. At one point in my life, I did, though. Like, when I was younger, maybe like 27 years old, like Jake Paul. Money is everything at that time in your 20s. But when you get wiser and you get older, um, money is what it is. And even the people at the very bottom of the pole, like me, okay, we still here. Like I said, I heard that, what's his name? Dr. Boyce Watkins. Uh-huh. He gave me the inspiration to use that we as people who look like me have climbed mountains with no legs. That's 100. So if you all want to know where I got that from, that's where I got that from. What's that? Well, if money could actually protect your health, then yes, I say so. But you had people like Walter Payton, back in the day, one of the most famous running backs ever. Uh-huh. Just not for the Chicago Bears, but NFL all time. One of the greatest. And he couldn't buy a liver. I'm just saying. Could he afford a liver? Yeah. But they said no. Well, there was not one available at that time. And this is back in the late 80s, early 90s, okay? $1 million. I'm sure that they had one of those livers and those ice cube boxes, you know. But Walter Payton couldn't get one. So, just like some people can't buy themselves out of prison right now. Not even Harvey Weinstein. Puff Daddy. Lil Durk. No bond, no bail. I mean, but I'd rather have it equal if I could. If I could have my cake and eat it too, I would rather have the bag and have health. But at this point in life, like many other people, uh, you want gas or you want something to eat? I'm not like down there on the pole like that. I'm just uh, it keeps the world and our health alive in this life. The beautiful thing about the world is that not everyone wants to know the truth. Not everyone wants to understand the dynamics of self-interest or read, and they don't. Most people rather believe a lie or accept a lie. We was created in truth, okay? We were created in truth. That's why when a person lies to you, it hurts so much. Even when a person lies, if they haven't lost their self-centeredness, if they haven't become a cold-hearted person, they too feel bad when they lie to people, especially when they know that they're doing wrong. Charleston White says that karma is not real, but he hasn't asked millions of people. karma can be real, but I understand him, it ain't real, because if karma was real, some people wouldn't be here. Or it'd be a whole totally different society that we live in. What's that? Have you noticed that most young people try to escape their negative thoughts by creating broadcasts or posts when they present themselves as perfect, then by the best things? You know, it's like when you go to a party, the person who has the loudest suit on is probably the person who may feel who may feel more insecure about themselves, not less, but more. Or the person who is less confident with themselves, the most loudest in the room. Or they can be jealous of another person in the room and they may want to like exhibit some type of um, fake presence or fake energy, but energy you can't fake. Even though you put on a persona that you're all this and that, but you're not really not, you know. I wouldn't go to that party. Well, I mean, you don't know the participants that's going to be in the party. You don't know it's a party, you know. It can be some people at the party that you might not feel them with their energy, but a party is a party. And if it's an adult party where nobody's getting shot and everybody's having fun and listening to good music, like 60 music, you know, 70 music, R&B, rock, or hip hop. Okay, hip hop really didn't make mainstream till like 78 or 79. Okay, so I can deal with something like that. I love rap music, but that's not a party that I would really want to be a part of. I'm like a Mike Tyson right now. Chilling. Uh huh. Yeah, but you know, you grow out of those things. You know, you grow out of those things as you get older. If you say that you are the same person that you were 20, 30 years ago, I would have to question that, you know, 100. So I'm hoping that you're not that same person, okay? But anyway, you all, I'm going to get out of here right now. I got some more editing to do. And we have another episode of We Got That Smoke coming up sometime tonight or early this morning because it's already mastering, okay? I can't help it, you know. It does what it do, okay? If I had my choice, it already would have been up and popping. I want to thank everybody that came to the chat room. Daft Punk. I'm going to remember that, okay? And I want to thank you for tuning in and helping me with this conversation, with this live, because you helped me, you interacted with me, and you gave me more things to talk about. Super duper thumbs up to you. Like 100. So hopefully during my next live, you can come back in the chat and we can have some more conversation. Or if you want to get philosophical, go over to MOPOWERZ on my live that I will be having up tomorrow in my overview of the audiobook series that I finished entitled Black Man of the Now and His Family. And also tomorrow we'll have some more uploads on THEMOSHOW Classics if you're into entertainment and stuff like that. And we have another channel coming up. I can't tell you what it is. It's already out there, but it's on the low because there's only like 2 videos on there, okay? But we're working on that channel. And I'm going to get that out to you sometime sometime within the next 72 hours. Super duper. Take care. Stay healthy. Likewise, Doc Punk. Peace out. Thanks for viewing, you all. And on your way out the door, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, the like, and the share. And don't forget to hit the word all to help ensure that you will get notifications when I upload videos or do lives on YOUTUBE. Thanks for viewing, you all. Peace out and never give up on your DREAMS.